When a young Haley Irwin took her grandfather Lionel Waghorn's hand and headed to the Terrace Bay rink for the first time, it marked the start of a journey which would lead her to become one of the region's most successful female hockey players. Going on to play organized hockey in her hometown, when her family moved to Thunder Bay, she continued her involvement, playing minor hockey and quickly becoming her team's top center. In 2001, at the age of 13, she tried out for the Thunder Bay Kings Pee Wee team and was selected to their roster, becoming the first girl to play for one of their rep teams. Also on that team was future NHL player Jordan Stahl. Moving over to the Thunder Bay AA Queens for a couple of seasons, she earned a spot on Team Ontario for the 2003 Canada Winter Games. The youngest player on the provincial squad, she returned home with what would be her first of many gold medals. She followed that up with gold at the 2005 SO Women's and Under-18 National Championships. Following a couple of seasons playing in the Ontario Provincial League as a center ice performer and captain with the Toronto Arrows, then she made her way to the University of Minnesota Duluth Bulldogs. As a UMD rookie in 2007-2008, she made her way into the WCHA record books by leading in scoring and being named Rookie of the Year, earning 60 points with 23 goals and 37 assists in 37 games. She also helped her team claim the WCHA title by scoring the game winner in overtime and added the 2008 NCAA championship to close out her rookie year. Her impressive college career was one of the best ever, graduating as the 5th all-time scorer in UMD history. After graduation, Haley was drafted by the Montreal Stars of the Canadian Women's League and helped the team reach the Clarkson Cup final in 2012-2013. Moving over to the Calgary Inferno, she returned to the Cup finals in 2016-2017. Not surprisingly, her talents earned her a spot on Team Canada, which led her to wear the maple leaf on a number of occasions. Her impressive record included representing Canada in 5 World Championships, claiming gold in 2012 and adding 4 silvers to her collection to go along with 4 titles from the Nations Cup. Her first of what would be 3 Olympic appearances occurred in 2010 in Vancouver. With the eyes of the nation watching, she contributed to the gold medal success, scoring 4 goals and adding an assist for 5 points in 5 games. And needless to say, her many fans were excited to welcome her back home.
The Olympic spirit was still alive and well in the city Friday afternoon as about 200 locals awaited the arrival of women's hockey gold medalist Haley Irwin. As the enthusiastic crowd waited, a new local hockey hero emerged. Irwin says the reception was more than she was expecting.
Kind of expected a couple media and my mom and my family, but the turnout was unbelievable, and it's great that they show their support for me, not only throughout the games, but also here at the airport.
Her second trip to the Olympics was even more exciting, with Canada having to fight their way back. Once again, her fans back home never doubted she could do it again, and she didn't disappoint.
You know that when we're away that Canada is cheering for you, but now to feel that, it's cool.
Now how about that historic gold medal game?
Deflects, scores!
Down 2-0 to their bitter rivals, the Americans, with just 3.5 minutes to go in the third. Irwin insists she never doubted Canada's ability to come back.
I've never been a part of a team that's been so positive the entire time, and we're in the third period, we're down 2-0, and the only thing we just kept saying to each other was the next shift.
But the shifts were running out, and many of us back in Thunder Bay had already, in our minds, settled for silver.
Haley Irwin knocks it down along the boards. She's been terrific along the boards. A centering pass in front, they score!
All of a sudden, there it was. They were back in the game, and not only back in the game, they won the thing. It was wonderful.
I screamed. Yeah, it was awesome.
Scores! It's Poulet again! Canada wins gold in overtime!
Although sidelined from the game for 2 years between 2014 and 2016 due to a concussion and hip surgery, she fought her way back and made it onto Team Canada for the 2018 Olympics, where she added a silver medal to her collection. Announcing her retirement from the Canadian team in 2020, Haley turned her attention to coaching, passing along her talents to the next generation of female hockey stars. Following some time in Barrie and running her own hockey school in Thunder Bay, she signed on as an assistant coach with the Toronto Metro University women's team. Currently serving as an assistant coach with the Ottawa Charge of the Professional Women's League, she continues to remain involved in a sport that all started with that trip to her hometown rink with her grandfather, which has led her to the top of the podiums and skating in arenas all around the world.